I told my students to write excuse me, it kill me, exile me, excuse me. He's crying because he can't find his sandwich in the fridge. I just want everyone to know that my 2-year-old insisted on being pants for Halloween. When I was 8 I wanted to know what happened to poop if you didn't flush it down the toilet, so I pooped in a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. It was some kind of clear plastic container with a screw-on lid. I filled it to the brim with turd and put it on the shelf in my closet. Turns out that McDonald's container was airtight because that thing kept all the gas from decomposition in until it reached critical pressure and exploded all over my closet. My parents found out when the stink filled the entire second floor of our house. When I was younger I used to think that the window wipers on my dad's car were voice activated. I would say window washers on, and my dad would usually turn them on. When he didn't I thought the car was broken. The first time I saw a black person, I was probably 6 or 7 and I'm at the river with my family. I looked over and saw a white guy jump in. Nothing special, so I look away and look back shortly after. A black man emerges from the water and I tell my mom, "Look how dirty that guy got." Then she had to explain that black people exist. When I was 5 or 6 years old I showed my D to this girl in my class. I told her that it's her turn now. When she showed me I was confused because I thought that even girls had Ds, and I never spoke to her because I thought she was a freak or something. When I was like 9, I wanted to drink coconut water, so I figured putting a coconut in a glass bowl and smacking it with a hammer would do the trick. This was the result. When I was 4 years old I lifted my dog's tail and sniffed his butt, thinking I would establish the strongest of bonds between canines and humans. As a kid I broke my arm. When I finally went to the doctor I fell off the operating table onto my broken arm before my x-ray. A couple weeks later my mom took me to get my new cast and she told the doctor about the incident. The doctor asked me, "How did you fall off the table?" And I just said, "Like this," and jumped off the table back onto my arm. 1 million IQ kid. Of all the terrible ways to be woken up, I think "Mommy my fart is on the floor" takes the cake. To the student who keeps taping hot Cheetos to things in my classroom, why? My toddler just spent 5 minutes explaining that he can't use his imagination because he traded it to a kid at daycare for some fruit snacks. Okay bro. Luna only wants apple juice served to her with a spoon, which I thought was insane until I realized all my liquids were consumed through putting my finger over the top of the straw and adding drips to my mouth. Yesterday she screamed for me to pull over. I did, and she goes, "Smell my feet." My point is, kids are literally bat crap. Interviewer, so what's the fastest you've gone on your bike? 30. Interviewer, 30 what? Speed. So my kiddo wants to be a bat for Halloween, which is totally fine. He wants to paint his hair black, no problem. Wear all black clothes, cool. Also his face, buddy, we can't do that. Why? How do you tell a blonde-haired blue-eyed 4-year-old the reason he can't go to school in blackface? No one prepared me for this. Downstairs doing laundry. 5-year-old son, "Mommy, come upstairs." Mom, quick. Mom, hurry. Drop laundry and run. Me, what's going on? What's the matter? Son, I farted and you took too long. So now you're not gonna be able to smell it. This is my freaking life. When I was probably 4 or 5 years old I asked my grandma if the world was black and white when she was growing up. I legitimately didn't know the answer to that question and thought that she may have been one of the first to see color. When I was in 1st grade everybody made fun of me because I couldn't do a cartwheel. There was this other girl in my class who thought I was really good at science and was jealous. She could do a cartwheel. One day we both came up with the idea to swap DNA so we could have each other's abilities. We both cut off a piece of the other one's hair and ate it. To this day it still haunts me to know I ate a 1st grader's hair. The eldest child I nanny, she's 5, has a game where she sits us all in a circle and gives us each a coin with a sticker on one. Anyways, if we flip our coin and it lands sticker side up, we have to touch the dead bee she keeps under her bed in a Tupperware. Deep dark fears. I heard that if a duck hatches around humans, it'll grow up thinking it's a human, not a duck. As a kid I'd cry myself to sleep, wondering why nobody would tell me I was a duck. I have read this book all by myself. My name, yes. Date, Sharon. When my son Seth was little, he would beg his brother to put him in this particular pillowcase and swing him around. I know it's insane, and the only reason I'm telling you now is because they are grown up, and I can't lose custody of them. Bruh, when I was young I pulled my shirt over my head and pretended to be Igor, but I forgot his name and ran around saying, "I'm Hitler." I remember when I was a kid, my grandpa made me a sandwich with cheese on it. Me being a picky child, I told him that I don't like cheese with holes on it. He said that don't eat the holes, and I just said okay and ate the sandwich. I was freaking stupid. Well, listen to their footsteps when you can smell their fear. In the best yet things my nephews have done, the 7-year-old ordered a burger today and was asked if he wanted it medium. "Could you please make it very large?" he asked. Told that the choice was between medium or well done. He asked if the chef could do the best he could. Yes. When I was a kid my little brother wanted 2 pieces of cake and my dad cut his piece in half and he was so happy. Atlantis Dolphin Bay instructor, gently kiss the dolphin. My nephew. Heard at a pet store. 3-year-old yelling, "Mom, come look at the lobster." "Mom, sweetie, that's a ferret." My little brother threatened to beat up everyone in my family because his spaghetti was too hot. Old people, kids these days have no guts. Kids these days. Selling my mom's wedding ring for a diamond fidget spinner. Gone sexual. My little brother is 13 today. I miss them days I used to say, "I bet you can't get me water from the kitchen in 5 seconds. And he would pace it, lol. Dumb guy. Why are Nintendo codes so long? Guys, my code doesn't work anymore. I don't know what just happened, but I was at the animal shelter before work and a toddler walked in and pointed at me and went, "I want that one." And his mom just looked at me and said, "You can't have that. That's a grown man." My cousin babysits a child who is not very fond of her. She found this letter in his room. He left it on his desk. "Dear Valerie, get out of my life. I've been looking for his butt all morning. He's in here cracking eggs." Kids are so dumb. Overheard this in my school bathroom. Kid 1, "Could you pee on the walls?" Kid 2, "Okay, but you'll have to clean it up." "No, but please, pee on the walls for me." "Okay, fine. I hate children." In the 2007 movie Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage, I thought the female reporter's name was Roxanne. I didn't realize it was Roxane until literally like last year, because my wife corrected me. Happiness is sausage. My kid swallowed a penny while showing his little brother how he accidentally swallowed a SIM key the day before. Kid tried faking your account has been banned from Xbox Live. Microsoft, your account has been reported many times for harassing messages. If you do not send your info in to me right away to be updated, you will be console banned from Xbox Live. If you ignore this, you will be console banned within 20 days. Xbox Live enforcement. My 7-year-old brother told us that he wasn't eating toast on his bed. My boyfriend talking about his childhood dog. It's all good, but yeah, I named him Buddy because I grew up watching Air Bud. Honestly, when I got him I thought he was gonna grow into a golden retriever, and turns out he was a freaking chihuahua. Not everything is chocolate. The way my little brother ate this. Kid 1 is disguised as shirt. Kid 2 is pants. They should meet and become best friends. Thinking about how as a kid I was afraid to sleep alone in my room because I thought a ghost lived in my closet. So every night I'd wake up and move into my parents' room to sleep on the itchy wool rug on the floor. It was a bit under their bed and I wanted to lie on it perfectly so I'd also be a bit under the bed. But I also loved to eat ice cubes. So while I was up in the dead of the night anyway, I'd go grab an ice cube from the freezer. And then I'd sneak into their room and lie down and start crunching on my ice cube. And without fail my dad would wake up and be like, "Are you really eating ice in here at 3 AM again?" Then I'd swallow the whole ice cube really fast. Anyway, anytime I think I'm ready for kids, I think about losing sleep every night because there's an 80-pound sentient creature halfway under my bed just eating ice. My son insisted the crust be cut off his sandwiches. He then proceeded to eat every single one like this. Some kids I know decided to buy glitter tattoo kits from a dollar store and get a friendship tattoo. Not the best start to my morning. 4-year-old threw a toy at 9-year-old and missed. Hit 21-day-old TV. That's not how that works. Like the video and subscribe right now, and watch my previous tank memes videos. Thanks.